make your money work, honey. Have a job, sure. Have a business, sure. But make your money work. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Natasha, and if you're already a subscriber, thank you so much for subscribing. If you are new here, my channel is about luxury, travel, all things luxury, and of course investing, which is today's topic. It's important to invest so you can have the money to purchase all the luxuries. So I'm a huge believer in putting your money to work, and in the spirit of that, I wanted to talk to you guys today about my wish list, my investment wish list for this year, as I plan to go on to the next level of my financial journey and reach some financial milestones. So I want to say I got into finally getting into stocks last year. I worked in the financial industry for a long time, not in the stock investing capacity, but just in the financial industry. And as a result of that, my trades were very restricted, and I wasn't really allowed to trade as freely as I am now working in the tech industry. And so I finally am able to invest as I'd like and as often as I'd like, buy and sell, all of that. But today's topic, like I said, is my wish list for the stocks and other investments that I want to get into this year. I think my main focus this year is going to be stocks, so I'm just going to give you guys what those stocks I want to purchase more of or get into at all this year. So I'm going to start with the first one, is the S&P 500. It has been a long-standing stock that has had an ETF that has had a long history, and I believe because of its stability, it is a good stock to get into. And by the way, this in any way is not recommendations for y'all to purchase. This is what I just personally would like to purchase this year. I'm not currently in this S&P 500 yet, but I would like to purchase into the S&P 500 and get a slice of the top 500 companies that they invest in. The next thing I want to get into is more luxury stocks. So I own a little bit of LVMH, but I want to own more of LVMH because of my love for luxury in general. I want to make sure that I'm also benefiting on the investor side, so my purchases will somehow trickle down to me making my portfolio worth more. So LVMH is definitely a stock I want to get into. HERMS is another stock that I don't currently own that I really want to get into. I think they're a very strong company with strong sales, strong brand, and I think they will stand the test of time. So that is a stock I definitely want to purchase. Another stock I want to start investigating is basically all cryptocurrencies. I only own Doge, which I was given as like someone was talking about it. Elon Musk tweeted about it, so I was like, whatever, I'll throw $100 into it. I don't have a lot of money obviously in it, and I've only seen it go down, so I'm thinking whether I should put more money into it because the price is down right now, or if I should look into other cryptocurrencies. I remember actually being introduced to Bitcoin like a decade ago when it was still $5 a stock, and looking back, even though I was in the financial industry at the time, I wish I had just put my money into it. We were allowed to invest in cryptocurrencies, but I don't know, I was just discouraged by the amount of rules that we had as I was working in that industry, so I just didn't even bother doing any research. But I plan on researching a lot of the cryptocurrencies, Doge, XME, I believe, don't quote me on that, and stuff like that. So that's another thing that's on my wish list this year for investing. I also want to get into alternative types of investments, like looking into investing in companies like through Microinvest. Microinvest is a platform where small companies that are looking for capital funding put out their shares of their company in exchange for capital, of course, but it's not on the stock market. It is regulated by the SEC, but it is not a tradable stock yet. So things like that are very interesting. I managed to get into one company there that way, which was Hello Thematic, which actually I use their music on my videos. And so I think a year ago or so, they were having like an open investment thing for people to invest. I don't think that's still open. I don't know, but I put in like some money in there so I would be able to have a lifetime premium, because they were offering like memberships in exchange as well for like your investment holding. And so I decided to put in some money there so that now I have premium membership for life, which is a blessing because I plan on doing YouTube for a very long time. It is a creative outlet for me. It's a way for me to express myself and talk about things that interest me that maybe people in my life on a day-to-day are tired of hearing. And it's also a way for me to share my thoughts with you guys, and for you guys to share your thoughts with me on what you think is going on in investing and in luxury. Like, these are all fun topics for me. So yeah, Microinvest is another thing I definitely want to get more into. I have the app on my phone. I plan on, you know, looking at it weekly and seeing what kind of small companies are out there. The last thing I really plan on getting into this year is IA stocks. I know IA is kind of still like the creepy unknown technology, but whether we like it or not, it is here. It is already happening. It's happening with our phones. It's happening with the customer service numbers that we call. It's already happening. The revolution has already begun. So if you think it is the creepy thing that is going to take over our lives and eventually enslave us all, IA is here and it's not going anywhere. I hope that is not the case. I hope it is something that enhances all of our lives and is able to help us get into teach our machines to do things to make our lives easier and to also help save our planet, things like that. So I'm planning on researching IA stocks. I don't have any in mind right now. Let me check my Robinhood list real quick. There's NVDA. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Their stock symbol is NVDA, and I'm planning on researching that company, researching other AI companies. Their stock is already high at this point. I don't think that's the max, obviously, but they're currently trading at $500 a share. Back in 2016, they were around $46 a share. So they've already 10x'd, you know. And so I'm trying to look for the smaller startup companies that have promising futures to see where I can get in at the ground level. I would have loved to purchase them at $46 a share. I would have 10 times my money right now. But anyway, like I always say, investing is a long game. And when I'm researching and looking into these things, I'm not thinking, oh, I want this $1,000 to turn into 10,000 in the next 6 months or the next year. I'm like, I don't know what's going to happen. But based on my research, based on where the company is planning to go, just like Tesla did, Tesla had a full-on plan that they disclosed to all of us that they wanted to get into. And yeah, they've delivered on that entire plan, and I'm sure there's so much more to come. They're going into solar, all of that. So based on all of that, that's my wish list, and hopefully it gives you some thoughts on what you want to invest in as well. I think in the luxury community, you know, unless you were born with a silver spoon, we work for our money, we invest for our money, we want to, for the money that we use to purchase these luxuries. And I think it's important, it was important for me to have the duality on this channel to talk about the investment side of being able to afford luxuries, because a lot of times people are always like, well, What kind of job do you need to have? Da, da, da. Make your money work, honey. Have a job, sure. Have a business, sure, but make your money work. Don't just put it in a savings account to sit there and twiddle. Of course, sometimes it's good to have some amount in savings, sure, if that's what you're comfortable with. I think a good investment plan is based on your personal self-awareness of how risk adverse you are, how long you want to wait to see your money grow, how soon you need this money to grow. All of those things are really important for you to have a good long-standing investment strategy. So those are just my thoughts. Today is Money Making Mondays. Today is Money Mondays. I hope you enjoyed this topic. And of course, if you liked what I talked about today, go ahead and like and subscribe to my channel. I'm still a really small channel, but I'm doing the best I can to bring content that you guys are interested in that could help you and things that I've learned. So go ahead and like and subscribe, and there's more to come on Money Mondays. Thanks, guys. Bye.